Welcome back to my channel. I'm Zipporah the Lux Angel, and today I am back with another tarot card reading. Please remember that these readings are timeless, general, and for entertainment purposes only. That means only listen to what directly applies to your personal situation. Leave the rest for someone else. And by all means, please contact licensed professionals and or the proper authorities regarding any mental, medical, legal, or financial emergencies and or crises. That being said, let us begin. First things first, the handbag of the day is my beautiful Gucci Marmont small shoulder bag, and she will serve as the vision board inspiration for all you abundance manifestors out there. If you'd like to see me styling my luxury capsule collection, you can check out a series I have right here on YouTube called Battle of the Bags. All right, let us begin. I am going to start by choosing the deck for your reading. And today I am going to go with Tarot of the Divine by, I believe it's Ciro Marchetti, how you pronounce it, the creator of the Kipper. Okay. All right, I'm going to shuffle. If you don't want to stay through the shuffling, I will have the timestamp listed in the description box below. Let us begin. Please and thank you, Spirit. Collective energies. What energies do we have for the collective today? Please and thank you. Collective energies. Thank you, Spirit. 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 Oh! All right. We almost busted up the Queen of Wands right there. Might be significant later on in the reading. But on that note, this will be the last shuffle and we will begin. All right. Let us begin. What have we here? Maybe I should have taken that Queen of Wands, because she did pop the flip right on out. And we have the Eight of Pentacles to begin. All right. Very talented and skilled. We have the Strength. Oh, what? Okay, so whatever talent or skill you have, this is your strength. I mean, my goodness gracious, you're very good at it. And you're only getting better, and it's going to support you in some way. It's almost like Spirit is letting you know to keep going and doing what you're doing because it's going to pay off. Okay, we have the Emperor. Wow, this is lovely energy. It is going to pay off in a big way. Got a lot of fire energy. Okay, it is going to be something that you could be an authority in it already. If you're not, you're going to be an authority in it. So it's like, keep going. This is Spirit's encouragement towards you. It's going to put you in a state of being independent. And oh my gosh, it's going to stabilize you. Very much so. Wow, keep going. Whatever it is that you're doing and perfecting, keep going. And we have the Ace of Cups. Wow. This is lovely. It's like, it's something that will help you. Like, you may be in like some sort of an entrepreneur. This is what I'm seeing here is more like working for yourself, perhaps. Or just being a leader in this. You may be a leader in this field, an expert in this field. This whatever your craft is, it's going to put you on the map as far as setting you up for your future. But it's also something that you love and that you get joy out of, which is beautiful. Like, this is not you rising to power with something that you can't stand, but you're just there. This is something where you're rising to power and authority and strength, and you love it. And it nourishes you, and perhaps you even get to nourish others. That's lovely. We have the Tower. So what is this? What is this Tower? Well, with you, this is great, wonderful energy, but it might be breaking up something else. something else, maybe for someone else. We have an 8 of Cups. Did you have to break it up with someone else to pursue this? That comes up in the collective a lot. We are not accomplishing our goals and our dreams unless we walk away from things that do not serve us. That is what is going on here. And yeah, it's going to, if you have not walked away from something that does not serve you, that does not elevate you, or does not help you accomplish this goal. If you have a skill, a craft, and you're very good at it, is a strength of yours, and you know there's something that might hold you back from it, a person, a place, a thing, a habit, end that immediately if you have not, because you need to pursue this. And another thing, don't let anything stop you from pursuing this. This is you having the willingness to walk away from anything that does not help you to accomplish this goal. We have the Star. Bro. My goodness gracious. So half the board is major arcana now. I mean, this was really unexpected for you to pursue this path. I don't know why, but this is for somebody else, okay? Could be Aquarius, Aries, Leo. Those are just some signs, but you pursuing this path is going to cause some sort of loss or destruction to someone else's plans or you guys' relationship potentially. It also could be just your old career, perhaps, or business. You pursuing what you're pursuing may lead you to lose some connections, some business contacts, perhaps. However, that's okay because you're meant to do this on your own anyway. You're not necessarily meant to work. And what I'm seeing here with this Star card, which is non-traditional, it's Aquarian energy. So it's just like you're not necessarily meant to have a traditional path. So perhaps, like, let's say you were doing something, you know, you could have, okay, I saw a video, for instance, earlier, and this girl was talking about how she works 2 jobs and then she started a TikTok. Like, this is where whatever the TikTok thing was, let's just say she was really good at the TikTok. I mean, she was earning income from it. This is where one of her jobs finds out about it and is like, you can't do that. We will fire you if you have a TikTok as well. That kind of a thing. However, in this situation right here, I don't know about that girl, but in this situation right here, whatever you're doing, and it doesn't have to be TikTok, it could be something else, but it's something that you do independently. It's not necessarily something that you do for a company, or if it is, this is where something else that you're doing is like it's like where you would have to sign a non-compete, but this is a competition. This is like something directly that would affect them or they wouldn't want to necessarily be associated with, because a Star is Aquarius, that's associated with groups. And it's just like, this would be opposing in some way. So it could be ending a career of yours. But I'm seeing here though, where it's like your strength and authority and what you love is in this thing that you do on your own. I mean, it could be something where maybe you do work for a company. Maybe you're a leader at that company and you're doing very well at that company, but you want to pursue something freelance or something that you know, that is more of a passion project for you that you also earn income from. This is not something that, oh, is just some dream as of, no. This is something where you're already actively doing it and you're very good at it and you can actually be successful at it. I'm seeing where in this situation, you know, always, I'm not a financial advisor. Always consult your financial advisors and all those good stuff and listen to your own guidance. But here in this situation, whoever this is for, this is where you want to go the route of the thing that you do independently, because it's going to lead you to success. And you're going to love it. And you're going to love it. So I'm seeing some of you may have to make those hard, tough decisions coming up. Yeah, we have a 5 of Cups. Now, this is where it's breaking somebody else's heart. I don't know who it could be. It could be somebody who was invested in you being at this other career, being, okay. This is, I mean, if this was a parent, this would be where it's like they're so disappointed that you started this other career. Like this, if this is a partner, they also, it would be like, they feel like you pursuing this is it low-key a betrayal in some way? I don't know how it would be. But I'm just seeing where you have to give up some pretty big things in order to pursue this other thing. I mean, I don't know why. Like, what is it? I mean, is it OF? Like, what the hell? I mean, it could be. Hey, I don't know. Look, y'all, ain't not my business. We have the Ace of Wands. So yeah, this is Spirit encouraging you to make a fresh start, or Spirit is bringing about this fresh start. Like, this is the Tower. You ain't controlling the Tower. It's like, okay, so if you guys are going through, let's say, a layoff, like layoffs are huge right now. This is where this is happening so that you can pursue this other thing. This is why. Or if you are going through a layoff, this is where, oh, go ahead and pursue that other thing. Right? You know what I mean? Like, because it's going to be beneficial. This is your chance to start it. This is an opportunity for you to do something you may have always wanted to do and that you're incredibly good at, but this other thing was taking up your time. And now you can do it. We have the Five of Wands. Yes, competing interests, conflicts of interest. Yeah, it's a problem. I don't know what it is that you do that you're so good at and skilled at, but it is a problem professionally. Okay? Again, I really do get that whole, this could be something that you do on the internet or online with the star card here. For sure. And there are a lot of jobs that were like, if it's not in alignment with their brand or with their whatever, they will be like, oh, I won't consider you for this role, or we can't have you here. Whatever you're doing is just not in alignment. But I'm seeing you being successful. It's almost like it's a grace of God type moment, because perhaps you would not have pursued this other thing if that didn't happen. Perhaps you would not have pursued something that you love and are so, I mean, it's not even just a talent, it's a strength. Like, whatever you're doing, this is something that it's like you are so good at it. It's almost just like it could have been from a past lifetime. It's like it's perfected. It's not even difficult for you. It's not even difficult for you. Okay? It's one of your higher qualities even. So it's just like, welcome this opportunity to go for that. You might surprise yourself. We have the Knight of Swords. Yeah, and that just further lets me know that I think this is something to do with being online. I do. And this is where, like, people, oh, no, that could end some relationships. I mean, imagine if you're at some great company, but you're like, oh, I'm going to go and pursue TikTok. Your spouse might have something to say about that. Your partner might be like, what now? That's not secure. Like, this is, like, what are you talking about? And that's where your parents would probably have something to say, like, you, what? That's ridiculous. However, you know, hey, like I said, consult your financial institution, whatever, CPAs and whatever. Consult your professionals. What are they? The financial planners, okay? But also, like I said, especially if this was like a layoff or something, or you had some type of firing or something like that, what are you supposed to do? They would probably be like, maybe they want you to go and look for another job in your career field, but you're like, you know what? No, I actually think I'm gonna take this time to work on this. And they're like, excuse me? Squeeze me? Like, squeeze me? Like, that's gonna be a no. That is going to be a no. And we have the Three of Pentacles. Like, and I'm seeing where, that's so interesting. It's like, look how similar these look. Right? This is where you're first starting out and making it, and this is where you're making it all the time, and you have contracts to make it, right? What I'm getting with this Three of Coins, and it's below this Five of Cups. That's what I'm saying. This is going to end your collaboration with something else, some other employer, some other job. It will. But what I'm seeing here is it'll be worth it for you. So, my goodness gracious. I mean, this could even be where you do become a competing interest. Like, let's just say you were working in insurance or something like that. This is where you start your own insurance agency or something like that. And so now you are in direct competition. And so you would have to leave, that kind of a thing. Okay? But you're good at what you do. And so, yeah. We have the Knight of Cups. That's pursuing your heart. That's pursuing your intuition and going after it. So I'm seeing y'all doing that and being happy about it. What is all of this though? Hold up now. Hold the phone. What is this? Whoa, hold up. I was not expecting this at the bottom of the deck. Because you can't even deny that this is a whole lot of romance now. I was not getting romance before too much, except for the fact that I was like, okay, this could bust up relationships. Now, we did have an Ace of Cups. That was the one thing. But everything else, no, this was not necessarily romance. But now, with all this romance under here, this could be something where perhaps you write romance novels. Or, I mean, remember I said OF? Like, I don't know. But also, I don't know, like, could this be bringing in a counterpart for you? Because it's like when you open up your heart to following your heart, it opens up that space, that heart chakra, and brings and ushers love in. I am seeing that. My goodness gracious. My flipping goodness gracious. What is, I mean, we have a Knight of Cups, a Three of Cups, following your heart is all good, seeing a reflection, Two of Cups, and then the Lovers. So this is a lot of romantic energy. Then we also have a Nine of Cups and a Ten of Cups after that. Like, what? What? This also could be encouragement that if you end up having to, or if a partner ends up leaving you for this, you're going to get something way more in alignment with who you really are. Because that's what I'm seeing here. Like, this is who you really are. All these authenticity, major arcana, strength, that's Leo, that's all you have, that's the self. We have the Emperor, that is Aries, that's the self. Even the Tower is Mars, which rules Aries. And we have the Star, that is authenticity. So whatever this is who you are, and it's more in alignment with who you are. So it's like if somebody is like upset and wants to break up because you're going to do this, then that just means you have to, you got to be yourself. And that just means y'all are not in alignment. That person's not in alignment with who you truly are. Like, what was the purpose of y'all coming together in the first place if you can't even be who and what you truly are? And now sometimes, maybe perhaps in the past, you were doing something else. But now you have evolved. Okay, the Star, that's Aquarian energy, that's progressive. So you have evolved. I mean, it could be that you have changed. And you know, that person may have been in your life for the past season, but in this season, it's going to be different. I'm seeing new love, new choice, and or you could have already, you know, found some new love, perhaps. But I'm seeing you be much happier. Even if this is just in alignment with your spirit guides, angels, ancestors, whatever. I mean, this is the choice to make. Not only is this a major choice point, but this is a huge one because this is going to lead you to having an abundant heart chakra, like feeling fulfilled and happy. But again, like I said, if this hasn't happened yet, this is Spirit encouraging you all to take the risk and the leap necessary to accomplish your actual desires. Because again, I'm not seeing here where this is just some pipe dream that you're trying to follow. We have the Strength and the Emperor and the Eight of Pentacles. Okay? Yeah. Yeah, I'm seeing somebody who's like, if you are in a relationship, this is where somebody is just like mostly concerned about the stability, and they're like, you know, you could fail. Like, this is somebody who would not want you to go into business for yourself because you could fail. And it's just like, yeah, sometimes you do fail in business. That doesn't mean that it's not for you. You may have had to learn some things. Maybe you got to go to school and take a course. Who knows? But that doesn't mean it's not necessarily for you. Let me get some guidance with this one. We're going to go with, first I'm going to go with the Spirit Animal Oracle cards by Call It Baron Reed. What you got to say in spirit. Let's see some guidance for this one. Also some clarifications, as I was not expecting all that love and connection energy up under the... And like I said, you see how on the board is only one Ace of Cups. The only other cups is the Eight of Cups, which is like you want to go to something deeper. I'm like, if you go this other route, that's when you get to something deeper. That's when you get the Knight of Cups, Three of Cups, the Lovers, the Two of Cups was under there, and the Nine of Cups and the Ten of Cups. It's like, you know, if that's what you want, and even when you cut it, like, that's what I'm saying. It could be your... Like, let me just read what I just cut on, though. Otter Spirit, you are never alone. And Cow Spirit, the miracles are endless. It's like Spirit is like, yeah, believe in yourself and keep going. This opportunity was presented to you. So just take heart. Some of y'all lost a job recently or got laid off or something like that. Start pouring into something that, you know, because I know I'm seeing online where it's just like, oh my gosh, the job market's horrible. I'm applying to 6,000 jobs and nobody's getting back to us and stuff. And take that time to write that book, write that novel, you know, if you're, you know, while you're unemployed or whatever, start that company or whatever it is. And look, it cut on it again. The You Are Never Alone card. Okay, and it might be sad because I am seeing the Five of Cups here too. Like, we have two of the cups as like not the best cups, but it's from you following your heart. We get an Eight of Cups and a Five of Cups, which is walking away in sorrow. So it's just like, you may have had this idea and presented it to the people you care about the most, or to a partner or something, and they pretty much poo-pooed it, and that just means y'all aren't compatible at this point. Like, if this is truly who you really are, I mean, you know, we have Take the Lead. Okay, see, that's independent leadership right there. Stag Spirit, take the lead. Okay. We have Time to Heal, the Snake Spirit. See, yeah. This may have hurt you if somebody like completely shut down what it is that you wanted, or shut down your ideas. It may have hurt you for sure. If this was a company, it would have hurt you if they laid you off, if you gave a lot to this place. But look, believe in yourself. See, Spirit is saying, yeah, it's time to go after that thing. I'm so sorry that this other person did not believe in you, or whomever it was. But that's their main concern. Like, what if you fail? What if you fail? And I don't want to be with somebody who's going to do that because it's not stable. This person's thinking about the money, the money, the money. They're not really thinking about, are you happy where you are? Do you get fulfillment doing what you do? And that's fine to be thinking about, you know, finances. That's our duty to do that. But this person is like all about that. They don't care if you got to struggle or work hard, or if you feel stuck. They're like, look, give me my money. Where my money at? But that is unfortunate, because then what? You're a slave to that, right? But I'm saying if you move forward, you're going to get somebody who's more in alignment anyway. And that somebody could just be you. You will be more in alignment. Okay, look at that. Be loyal to what you love. See? See? I don't even think. Take the lead. Okay, time to heal. And that's above this walking away card. Okay, walk away from that situation. Believe in yourself and be loyal to what you love. I don't think it gets any clearer than that. And then we have the Whale Spirit. Trust the great mystery. Like, you might not know how it's all, and that's another underwater creature. More underwater. Look at that. Look at that. That's under the water. Everything's talking about water. Water. Even behind that. The Swan Spirit says take a deep dive. Okay, diving into what? Water. Okay? Spirit is wanting you to go into your heart chakra. Go with the thing that fulfills you. Go with the thing that stirs your heart and makes you feel good. Because the reason that that's happening is because you're good at it and that you will be successful. Again, not a pipe dream. Then it says watch your words. Exactly. This is like having self-belief and not being around people who don't believe in you. And then it says slow and steady wins the race. Like it might not happen overnight. It takes time to build something, but just know that you can do it. And again, that's another water creature, this sea turtle. My goodness. Spirit wants you to be at peace and start this thing. That's why the take the lead card was the very first thing that came out. It's like, again, take this opportunity to lay the foundations and the framework for whatever this thing is that you want to do. And stay at peace. And, you know, again, like I said, it's unfortunate that you may end up having to lose people or lose the previous employment or, you know, walk away from some things. But again, you're going to be choosing yourself, which is the ultimate choice. You're going to be happy within yourself. Okay? And that's how I know that this, like this Two of Cups and this Lovers, these are the same people. Okay? That's what I'm saying. It's like you're meeting your actual soul. I mean, this could actually be another person, but what I'm mostly getting here is you coming in contact with like your soul, your spirit guides, and like you're coming, living authentically. That's what you're doing. It's like when you're bringing your soul into fruition and embodying that in real life. That is what we're here to do. So this is that opportunity to do that. I would take it, but you do whatever you want to do. I would take it. Because, I mean, if you don't choose it, I'm seeing you choosing burdens. Under here, we have the Two of Swords and the Ten of Wands. It's like if you make a choice that's not in alignment with your heart. If you make a choice from the point of emotional satisfaction, you get the Ten of Cups. If you make a choice from just cold logic, you get the Ten of Wands. Okay? Ten of Wands is struggle, hardship. It is unbearable even. Okay? Ooh, and I have been here before. Let me just give you a story time. It's very, very quick. I was working for a very big Fortune 500 company, and they had different departments, and I was going to be, you know, going for a promotion upward to, and there was a choice that I had between these two different departments. And one, it was like I would learn a very valuable skill, but it was like my heart wasn't in it. I would just be doing it to learn the skill, to put it on my resume, and to go into something else. Where the other one, I was like, oh no, that's more in alignment with who I am. I just felt the relief that I would feel going into that other department. I didn't do it. I chose, okay, let me get this valuable skill, and ended up leaving. It ended up busting up because it wasn't in alignment with what I was supposed to be doing. It ended up getting blown the F up. It ended up being burdened too. Like that department, it was new and they didn't hire enough people and everybody was stressed. It was miserable. But that's not why I ultimately left. Spirit came in and threw a grenade in it, and I had to leave and was forced to leave. A tower, just like this. Because I would have stayed and drudged it out, suffering the whole time because it was like, it was a struggle. Okay? I should have went to that place where my heart was saying, no, this is the way, but I didn't. And Spirit brought a tower through. Now, granted, hindsight, I think it was all for the best. I think it all worked out the way it was supposed to, but I do wonder what would have happened if I would have stayed in that other position. I probably would have stayed with that company. The tower probably would have had to come. There wouldn't be no tower, probably. Who knows? I don't know. But when you don't go with the heart-centered choice, it is struggle, it is burden. And then Pluto, the destroyer, comes through and busts stuff up that was built on a false foundation. And it's false if it's not in alignment with who you truly are and what you're truly hoping for and what your soul is really calling you to do. Because that other place that I was going, I would have felt more fulfilled. I would have been helping people a little bit more. But the place that I ended up going, like I said, it was more so straight cold logic. Well, then you should go here because there's this valuable skill and you'll get this and you'll get these credentials. But a tower had to come to that. I didn't create the tower. The tower came on to me, child. I'm just going to get a couple more from this Fearless Oracle by Rachel Photon. And then I'll let y'all go. I just want to see any further clarification, spirits, and particularly on this bottom of this deck here. What are we talking about? Clarifications. Just want to make sure. Always follow your heart. Okay? Always. All right, let's see. Any further clarifications on this spirit? Particularly this bottom of the deck. We have gossip. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This is what you're going to have to overcome. People talking about this choice that you're making. Like, oh my gosh, can you believe they decided to leave this place and go here? They decided to leave this person. Look at that. Independence. I'm trying to tell you. Spirit is saying it is time to be independent. Do what it is that you came here to do, honey. Self-reliance, solitary, freedom. Free yourself. It says in control of oneself, standing alone, not in a group. Okay. Yes, honey. There's the clarification right there. What we have? We have enemies, competitors, and that's what I am getting, opposing forces. You being this independent is going to be in direct conflict with whatever you were doing before. And so you would have to leave is what I'm seeing here. Like maybe your employer wouldn't want you doing this, especially if it's a, you know, OF. I don't know. And then we have trickster. Fraud. Exactly. That is going to be your biggest enemy, is being a fraud, not being who you are. Okay? And honestly, this person, remember I'm talking about this person who's just like, oh, they just care about straight up logic. They care about that money, like giving out money. This person, maybe this is why this tower is all happening, because this person, if they don't love you. I'm so sorry. Okay, I asked for clarification at the bottom of this deck. Spirit is bringing in this tower situation so you can get away from this person. If that part resonates with you, where somebody else is like, I don't want you doing this, I don't like this, we're gonna have to break up if you're doing this, because they're there for the money. Maybe they only got with you because you had a good job or something like that. That they're not there for you. Oh my goodness, that's what it is. They chose you because you were well employed. And now that you want to do something on your own, now they're like, well, now I gotta go. See, yeah, do you? Because this person is a fraud, a trickster. Hell no. This is some answered prayers that this is happening for you right now. Yup, if you got laid off, it's an answered prayer. If you get an opportunity to pursue some passion, it's an answered prayer because you're going to get this other person out your life. And like I said, be in alignment. Spirit can send in true love, a true reflection for you. Somebody who will love you for you. Because guess what? If you're out there being who you really are and you attract somebody and you're honest about what you do and they still love you, that means they love you even while you're being yourself. Not while you're being some other former version of yourself that was all about some money. Feminine, trust the inward, and it's abundance. Look at that. Relief. Remember when I said I felt the relief? If I went with that other role, I was like, I could feel the relief it would bring me. I knew I should have chose that role, but I did not. And then Spirit had to bring a tower. This is that same situation. This is an answered prayer. Okay, so trust your inner. The feminine is the inner. That's that Ace of Cups right here. That is the intuition. What it's telling you, because it's leading you to abundance and relief. Period. It's a divine gift. Exactly. You're going to get the victory. Yes, you will. And have all of your faith fulfilled. Look at that. Spirit is guiding you here. So go on ahead and do it. Never go wrong. I mean, you can do whatever you want. You can do whatever you want. But for y'all, this right here might just be confirmation, the confirmation that you needed. That if you thought, like, I know I'm supposed to pursue this. I'm so good at it. I'm good. And if I go this route, you know, I'll be fine. If I have to make it, this is where it's a choice. Because like I said, you seem to be gainfully employed in both. And this is where they're like, it's either you work here and do this, or you got to give that up. It's like, go with what you love. Go with where you feel like, and the universe will catch you. Again, do your due diligence, you know, talk to your financial planners and advisors and make sure you're good. But you damn sure will get rid of this dead weight. Then you might be good. because you don't have somebody on here who's only using you for your money. And they may be well employed too. Okay, they may be well employed too, but they wanted a partner to build with. That's what I'm getting, is that kind of energy. It's like, I'm only going to go with a partner who has a good job, but that's fine, because you should think about these things. But if that's all you care about, you don't even love the person, or if they're happy there, or if that's who they truly are, then you don't really love that person. You just only love what they can do for you and what they can provide. That's not a true partner. So deuces, get that person out your life. If they don't really truly care about you, all they care about is the money. Yes, that's important. Security is important, but that shouldn't be the number one reason somebody is with you and the only reason. And if you ain't doing this particular thing, then they gonna diss you or leave you or whatever. Yeah, find somebody who is in alignment with who you really are. Okay? You heard it. Said take the lead, heal from that fake fraud. That person don't love you. They probably only got with you because you had a good job. Let me tell you, worth some good credit. Believe in yourself and be loyal to what you love, because they don't believe in you. That's the thing. If they thought that you were going to be successful in this other thing, then they would support it, but they clearly don't, but I'm seeing that you're very good at it. Okay, that's what I'm seeing, and I'm seeing abundance and success with it. So if they don't want to believe, okay, you need to tell them. Once again, this Nicki song keeps coming up. It came up last time I did a reading. I am your leader. Yes, I am your leader. See? Yes, I am your leader. Yes, I am your leader. You're not a believer. I can't say the rest. Suck a big toe. Okay? That's what it said. Okay? Suck a big toe. Leadership. And it did say, that was the first card that came out. Take the lead. I am your leader. You got to believe in yourself, because they ain't believing. I am your leader. Yes, I am your leader. You're not a believer. Suck a big toe. Period. And that is the message that I have for you all today. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope you got something beneficial from it. Please remember to like, share with someone who cares, save it to a playlist for future reference, and by all means, subscribe for more wonderful readings and luxurious eye candy such as this. And until next time, have a gorgeous day. Bye.